Hello everyone. So today's project we are doing a canvas within a canvas. So we are starting out with the main canvas that the center canvas will sit on. So what we're doing is we are putting dry decks onto the canvas and we are going to smooth it all the way through until the top of the canvas is complete. And also we will do the four corners of the canvas as well. You can get very creative with the textures that you use on your canvas. We are just liking more of a smooth, but giving it that little texture as well. So we use the dry decks. But honestly, you can use whatever paste you choose to use that will give it that rough texture, but at the same time, that smooth texture. We like using dry decks because it's less cleanup than if we used a concrete, ceramic, or grout or anything like that. So we do love the dry decks because it's easy cleanup. Now that the dry decks is completely dry and it has turned pure white, it's ready for us to paint the canvas, and we are using a gray and a white acrylic paint, but you can use whatever color that you choose to paint your canvas. And we will continue this process until the canvas is completely painted. Now this is the second half. This is the center part of the canvas that we are creating, and this is where all the magic happens in the center. So first off, the supplies you will need for the center part of the canvas. 1 4-foot canvas, 1 bag of crushed glass, paint brushes, Mod Podge, and silver leafing. All materials that we are using today will be linked in the description bar below this video. As you can see, we decided to go with a flower instead of a paintbrush. So a paintbrush is optional. You can use whatever it works easy for you on this canvas. We just decided to use a flower because it does cover a large amount of area. We are applying the crushed glass to the canvas, and we will do this process until the canvas is completely covered. This is a pretty easy project. You can't really go wrong with whatever you put on your canvas. You are the artist, and so you are just bringing beauty to life. When you do this project too, you'll see that you're going to have so much fun creating what you desire to create on this canvas. And we are just doing the decorations on this particular canvas. We will connect them together and you will see how beautiful that this project is going to come out in the end. We're almost finished applying the crushed glass to the canvas, and we will let it set for about an hour. So now we are applying the bigger crushed glass onto the canvas with using a glue gun because these pieces are too heavy to hold onto the canvas. So we are applying it with a glue gun. But if you want to make this permanent, you can also apply it with a permanent glass glue. But the glue gun makes it permanent as well. So you don't have to really worry about it falling off. We've dealt with the big crushed glass for a few years now, and we've never had problems with any items or anything lifting or coming off. We never had to seal an item, but if you decide to seal your items, it's perfectly fine. After you have applied the bigger crushed glass and it's complete, then you do want to get out all the glue webs from your canvas before you start leafing the canvas. We are now metal leafing the part where the crushed glass didn't adhere to, so we will do this all throughout this particular piece of the center canvas. They do have gold leafing adhesive, but we just decided to use the Mod Podge because we feel that it does the same thing. With gold leafing, you want to remember to remove the extra off with a dry paintbrush, because if you use the same paintbrush that you applied the Mod Podge or the adhesive to, it will then stick to your paintbrush. So you want to always remember to use a dry one. Now we will continue this process until the silver leafing is complete throughout the canvas. So now we're finishing painting the four corners of each canvas board, because we are getting ready to place the center canvas board onto the main canvas board. We will be gluing that together, and we will take the measurements to make sure that it's centered right. So make sure that you're centering your center board and make sure that it is right before you permanently glue it down. So for time's sake, we went on and textured both canvas boards. We textured the four corners of the center canvas board and also the main canvas board. We textured that all the way through. It is a lengthy process, so we had to do it off camera and for time's sake. So this is a easy process to do. It's not hard at all. It's actually a fun process as well. So there's no right or wrong way to the texture. Once you get the decks dry onto the canvas board, you just kind of like create what you desire to create, which is, if you wanted a thick texture, you can do that, or you can do a more soft texture. It's totally up to you what you desire to do at this point. Also, we are going to be mixing the gray and white acrylic paint together to form a lighter gray. So if you have a certain color that you choose to use, you can do that as well. You don't have to use the colors that we're using. We're just showing you examples and ideals of different colors that you can use on your canvas. Now this part is time consuming, and we will do some on camera to show you how we are applying the metal leaf onto the canvas board, but we will be doing this off camera. For time's sake, we will come back and show you the metal leafing when it's almost complete. So we have completed the metal leafing. Now we are applying the final design in the center of the canvas. And once we glue the design in the center of the canvas, then we will be finished and we will show you how the end of the project turned out. So this does complete our tutorial for today, and if you like this tutorial, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below, leave us some feedback, let us know what you thought about the project. If you're not a part of the Elegance family, we would love to have you. Please hit that subscribe button to your right and make sure to turn on your post notification so that you will be notified every time we post a new video. Until next time, may God bless you and keep you, and we will see you on our next video. Bye.